In my last video class of the chapter, The Outbreak of the Revolution, I was on that stage where the third state walked out of the General Assembly. So after that, on 20th June, the representative of this third state assembled in the hall of an indoor tennis court ground of Versailles, where they declared themselves a national assembly because they viewed themselves as a spokesman of the whole France. In fact, the third state was representing all the working class, peasant, laborers and professionals. And right now also, in any part of the world, this class represent the highest of population numerically. So, on that day, the assembly drafted the constitution and limited the powers of monarch. Interestingly, on that day, the assembly was led by two interesting figures, and they were Mirabeau and Abel Sieyès. Let's know about the person who was leading the assembly on that day. And one of them was Mirabeau. He was a person born in a noble family. That means he was from aristocratic class. But he was convinced of the need to do away with a society of feudal privileges. That means he did not support the feudal system. And another personality was Abel Sieyès. He was journalist, and on that day he was delivering very powerful speeches to the crowd assembled at Versailles. Originally he was a priest, and he wrote an influential pamphlet called What is Third State? So the drafting of the constitution was continuing in the indoor stadium at Versailles, and the rest of France was in the state of rebellion. On that day, people from the countryside, village, they came out from their houses with pitchforks, axe, spade, anything they could carry, and was disrupting the situation of France. The people of France was in such a rebellion mood because they have faced the severe winter, which means bad harvest. The price of bread rose, often bakers exploited the situation and hoarded supplies. After spending hours in long queues at the bakery, these crowds of angry women stormed into the shop. At the same time, the king also ordered troops to move into Paris. So, on 14 July, this agitated crowd stormed and destroyed the Bastille. In the countryside also rumors spread from village to village that the lords of the manor had hired bands of brigands who were on their way to destroy the ripe crops. So the peasants, in the fear of losing their crops, they seized their hoes, pitchfork and attacked chattox. So, faced with the power of his revolting subject, Louis XVI finally accorded the recognition to the National Assembly and accepted the principle that his powers would be now checked by a constitution. And on August 4, 1789, the Assembly passed a decree abolishing the feudal system of obligation and taxes. Clergy were forced to give up their privilege. Tithes were abolished. Land owned by Charles were confiscated. And the government acquired assets worth at least 2 billion livres. So I end my class today. Thanks.